please do.
Can't quite remember what happened last time. I could really just do with some sort of synopsis, like a last time in Snatcher kind of deal.
Uh-oh. It's time for the cure.
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson calls in and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M District. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone, or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two Snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that Snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point.
Because he ate buffalo.
This weak point is a key difference between them and real humans.
Don't know if that's what took his head off.
Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes
Still don't know
this
where that's
fault.
being pulled from, but okay.
So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet
Was this
rays
that
over the
necessary?
past 6 months.
This whole recap?
Gibson really put his early
New
career
episode.
as a science
I don't know, but I like this
into
tune,
figuring
so
one out.
I'm fine with it.
Fair, yeah.
And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen.
This is also like one of the Red Book audio tracks. This is you can listen to all this dialogue if you put it in a CD player.
It becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very
Phased.
purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating,
You
We
got
found
a dancer's
Sparkster.
phone number.
contents, found buffalo meat.
I don't know why you did
This
that.
is the only place in the city that serves it. Outer Heaven. Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was
Montage?
trying to track down. You then ran
Montage.
this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you two suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a Snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as
I was gonna say
being
technically
from
he didn't
Freddie.
dispose of him, did he?
So you are able to determine that these two Snatchers, Freddie and Lisa,
He went back and was
were
just
the
like, yeah, no, it
ones
was
who
all me.
killed Gibson.
Hold on, I've got to wait for the music to fade out before I say something.
But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal.
Turns out we're really bad at paying money.
Now for the real fun. The
We're
hot
paying
house
people-
Gibson had tracked
We're
down.
paying people to have a license to kill, but we're not
We may
really
be able to shut
following
down
up very
this
well on it.
Snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
Find where my pink shirt's gone.
It's in my portrait. But
Wow, that was exhausting. I better save.
Anyway, so we'll wrap up now and we'll do another recording next time.
We learned a lot today.
Lesson is don't eat buffalo.
About time you got here, Gillian. I've got Little John's memory all ready for you.
Well, were you able to get anything from it?
Just relax. I'll put it on the monitor for you now. I'm afraid it was almost completely destroyed beyond recovery. Those Snatchers, they sure do a thorough job.
What do you mean? Wasn't there anything left?
Like I said, just relax. I was able to get one video image out of it. I don't have the slightest what this is, but it's definitely got something to do with Jean's investigation. This is it. So, Gillian, do you have any idea what this is?
Hospital O'Lean? This is almost certainly the Snatcher-controlled hospital that Gibson was looking for.
You ought to
It's a
run the
nurse-based
report,
Halloween
but,
outfit
if
shop.
That hospital is not legit. The data won't mean anything.
Sexy nurse.
With unregistered hospitals.
The sign in this
Sexy
picture
Snatcher.
is curved. This word O'Lean might continue past the edge of the image.
I've stored this image. You can view it at any time. Just use the graphic memory command in the possessions menu.
Speaking of sexy,
Oh no.
Are they skipping something? No, they're not. Okay, good. Ugh.
don't answer. Just
I
fucking
got it.
leave.
He's got to Google it. You saw the mouse cursor.
Oh my god. You know the password? Let me look it up.
Kojima didn't see people cheating on Google, did they? I just love that glimmer of the cursor.
It's oh shit. How would you know to do that like right away but not know what the actual password was?
Yeah, like I'd have to like look up the number before I'd have to look up 100-day rain.
Sega CD is a weird console.
Yeah.
Because it's still technically a 16-bit thing, isn't it? It's just...
Yeah, yeah. It's not really adding much graphically. It's really just the extra memory for the most part.
interesting.
Which is why all the FMVs had like the
Garbage.
color
Like,
depth of
yeah.
a paper sack.
It's very Japanese. Like I just got handing out tissues. It's like that's a Yakuza thing. They give out like little packets of tissues as marketing.
Wait a minute. You're no Santa.
How'd you guess?
What are you doing in that outfit?
What are you talking about? Ugh, I'm quitting this job. It's too dangerous. Somebody's after me. I'm gonna end up dead, just like Gibson.
I like he's permanently like trying to shake your hand.
Hello. that was helpful. Thanks.
Nope.
Oh, let me recrop for a bit.
Yep, that's what it said. Well, actually, no, it was Hospital O'Lean, but...
Damn!
Use blaster. Jordan's search for a hospital. They can search individual people. They can't search something as big as a hospital. Whatever.
No, you have to ask this one guy about anything.
This guy knows more than Google, apparently.
Alright, I've had it. Don't call me anymore, okay?
Wait a minute, Napoleon. I'll keep any snatchers off your back.
They're after both of us. You better worry about watching your own back. Oh, by the way, here. A little Christmas present for you.
It's in my hand already.
Tissues?
See ya. Merry Christmas.
Well, now he's gone.
No surprise there. He's got plenty of reason to be scared. Besides, I got the information I needed.
There's an advertisement on the back of that pack of tissues.
This is an ad for outer heaven. Just how many different jobs does that guy have?
Well, here's a random piece of inventory that will surely come into use later.
Actually. Hello, Isabel.
Metal Gear. Wait, this video phone is on the robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Better make sure the number of rings is realistic. It's very goofy looking.
Bet I surprised you, huh? Don't worry, this is just a tape. I'm at work right now. If you need to reach me, please call Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs at 391009.
That seems like a very appropriate thing to do in this universe.
Yeah, especially when your ex-husband is, is fearful of his life.
Oh, it's your generic outbound message.
I love the use of the word tape. This is just a tape.
Yeah.
Neo Kobe
Hi, Jamie,
Pharmaceutical
what the
Labs, can I
fuck?
help you? Huh? Oh, it's you, Gillian. What's going on?
Maybe there's a reason we're not together anymore.
Yeah, it's her.
That's not good. You're just playing games with me.
okay anyway. Was Blaze at the Olympics?
I had no memory for as long as I can remember.
This player really decided at random whether or not they want to speed through this or not.
Yeah.
Which ones, the things that are interesting and the things that aren't?
Yeah, there's a little, you know, it's a little subjective.
They also
I
didn't
don't
give us a
think
lot of
I'll
time to
let it.
actually read those things.
That's quite a metal number.
Look, there is a ramen shop over there.
Why don't we grab a bite?
Great.
Does not appear that any tables are
I
open.
forgot about
so
this one.
We will have to wait.
Hey, I got a table opening up over here. Have a seat.
That spot looks
That's
good.
the right accent, yes.
Boys, what'll you have already?
Give me 4 of these.
Two.
Oi, I'm
Creative.
Japanese.
That's all right. Give me 4.
You know, I think I prefer this, though.
Two will be more than enough.
It's pretty amusing.
Would you listen to what I'm trying to tell you here?
What the fuck?
Oi, I'm Jewish.
Always tell me,
I'm
boy, you
Japanese.
really have an appetite.
Oi, hey.
Let's just eat and then leave this place.
Uh.
Come on, Gillian, hurry it up. Come on.
Good stuff.
Maybe there's something where that accent is like an approximation of the Japanese accent he has. I don't know. Funny thing is, this game has like 4 voice actors total. There's like every other character's voiced by the same person. Only in hospital. Oi.
Alright, my job. I want to stare at it and then leave.
Yep, there it is.
Hey, wait, that doesn't... Oh no, illegally parked cars!
You better shove your blaster in their mouths, kill you. That's it. That's the place.
Doesn't line up.
What are you talking about, Yoshi? It says Hospital Olean. Sony.
That does say Sony. What the fuck?
Yeah, Sony.
I imagine they had a lot of billboards still.
It's a Sony Mega CD.
I guess, yeah, they weren't competitors at the moment. I didn't even really think of that.
Still doesn't really explain why it's up there. The funny thing in Metal Gear Solid 4 is when you get One Night in Neo Bay City for the iPod, the description for it very specifically says that this is the intro theme for the Sega Mega CD version of Snatcher. Which is kind of weird, just there's like one item in MGS4 that just randomly mentions Sega.
That rules.
It also appears in the absolute like worst part of MGS4. You're saying a lot because that game is Metal Gear Solid 4. Not much of it is very good. Guy with some guy with a gun again.
Oh.
Snatchers.
Cat snatchers.
They put fur to hide their skin. They put it. That penguin is awesome.
Yeah, but we're not here for awesome penguins.
Can't be illicit, they take insurance!
Wow.
Detective Alien Seed.
Super memory parrots. Oh man, future parrot. Future penguin.
Yeah, penguins that can survive in a... One of my neighbor's dog got those
We made dogs shut the fuck up.
with science.
Oh my god, pocket pets. They engineered Pokemon.
No, the pets are the pockets. Let me just load this sound real quick.
Alright.
That dog needs some more modifications. Where are the Snatchers?
Hey, y'all know anything about Snatchers? I really need to find some.
Oh right, Snatchers hate dogs, just like dogs hate Terminators.
Well, I mean, they're kind of saying is like they just kind of assumed, and it's just like, oh, the dogs can smell them, right? That's what dogs do, right?
I'm just find it funny because it's not like a big thing about Terminators, but if you remember the first film, they did have dogs on hand because they would notice.
Life Manipulators Oversight Committee.
Realize that like the game has to be padded out,
Snatchers
but
cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Oh, I guess they can't
Looks like we
tolerate
barked up
dogs.
the wrong tree here.
Yeah.
So now we're back to square one, huh?
Don't become too discouraged. We still have many leads. Let's head back to the turbo cycle.
I know you gotta like procrastinate a bit because you've made these assets that you gotta like pad the game out a little bit. But it's just kind of funny how Detective Gillian Seed takes them that long to realize it's a vet.
Hospital.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
Oh, I remember what. Oh.
Gillian, it's the emergency line from HQ. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
When did she call?
About 30 minutes or so ago.
And we just established that dogs really hate Snatchers.
Gillian, we should hurry.
You know that they've got the technology to make
Katrina's in
dogs shut up.
I hope she's alright. Alright, now heading to Jane Jack Gibson's house. What would you like to do?
Sounds like an advert for Windows 95. Oh. Because you were speedrunning the last time you were here, that's why you didn't notice.
You thought that was a window?
I don't know, that might be a way that makes sense, but it sounds kind of weird. Girl, you live like this?
Who's, like, using an air horn?
Theme of danger. Oh no, it's a radioactive hula hoop.
Now this track is called Pleasure of Tension.
Ah.
Just like birds. They knocked over that lava lamp.
They were looking for Katrina and the dog?
Well, I mean, it was something specific.
Oh no, they broke a vintage PC-68. How could they?
Who tried to scratch the walls?
Ashes.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Kind of blitzed through this. I totally didn't pick up on the fact that there's something that makes Snatchers leave behind something that causes him to sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized the sneezing was kind of a trend. I just totally blanked on that.
Don't. It's very important.
The last working PC-68 in the world.
have one in the museum or anything. Just this one guy. I do remember this is one of those games where whenever you get stuck, you're not really sure if you are stuck or if it's just
Procrastinating.
You just have to mash buttons
Yeah.
a lot.
it's like
Yeah,
am I
it-
like what
no,
option
it
is
is.
going to continue the game because I felt like I've done everything in this room, but
It is one of those games, absolutely.
I played those ports of the Famicom Detective Club. Those games had that in spades.
ooh,
Use extreme caution. The signal is coming
You
from
just
inside
mash
the
your
dog.
forehead against the options until it lets you through.
oh Jesus.
It's Alice.
The dog is dead. Body temperature suggests it was killed about 10 minutes ago. No doubt the work of Snatchers.
Scum. No
It's that
reason to kill
bird.
that poor animal.
Quickly,
Katrina,
to Hospital
where's
O'Lean.
Katrina?
We can leave the cleanup here to the jump crews. We should look for Katrina.
Judging from the mess they made here, it looks like they were looking for something. Were quite upset that they couldn't find it.
Perhaps that means that Katrina is still safe.
That's true.
They couldn't
If
find
they
it in the
had
dog's
her,
stomach.
There'd be no need to turn the place upside down like this.
Perhaps Katrina took whatever they
Dogs
were
eat
looking
weird
for
things,
and
don't they?
fled.
I bet you're right, Metal. We've got to find her before they do.
My scan shows the dog ate buffalo.
That scene actually had censorship. In the original, the dog was twitching and the blood was like pouring out.
Thanks.
Yeah, lovely, hey?
The dog died 10 minutes ago.
I'm not a veterinarian. I don't know how long they stay twitchy. I don't know.
Ooh, a cult shop. We can join a cult.
I want to be a Scientologist. Oh no, it's Jamie with the chief. That's anything you want. She doesn't seem to be here. Yeah, let's try again. Really not listen to metal.
We looked everywhere.
Okay. Wait, an
Okay.
option?
Oh, you again. I figured you would return.
I'm not here because I want to be.
But to return is proof that you believe. What can I help you with today?
We're looking for someone.
A missing person, yes. Do you have a picture, a retina pattern, an ID, anything you can show me?
I do. I will transmit the data directly into your terminal.
Did not know about
Don't
this.
Give her more than she needs.
Your bank account.
Here it comes. Katrina! Ha. Just a moment. Yes, I will do a reading of her.
Metal, maybe we should go home after all.
Silence! There, I have it.
Where is she at present?
She is very close to you. She is nearby.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I do not lie.
You have some kind of proof of that?
Perhaps you will believe me if I tell you that this girl used a public terminal near your apartment just a few hours ago.
Maybe she is referring to the call that Katrina placed to headquarters.
Where did you get that information?
From the telephone company. There. Ha! Are you satisfied?
Surprise,
Thanks.
surprise. She's got more info than Junker headquarters.
The key to fortune-telling is in the heart. I will see you soon.
So, we've got ourselves a hacker informant.
She may be of more use than Napoleon.
Did not know about that dialogue. And also, it was actually useful. Well, she said where she is.
Does that mean there's another way to get the information?
Yeah, you just kind of explore. I think there's another way.
Huh.
Because I've beaten this game multiple times, and that's the first time I've ever heard that dialogue. Also, take in mind you'd have to trigger that first fortune teller Easter egg, because she refers to it. She says, "Oh, look who's back."
Oh, yeah.
You realize that character is actually useful.
Like, let's try my apartment. Yeah, you know, that thing she said? It's been bothering me.
Sure is.
Wait a sec. My lights are on. That's weird. I know I shut them off before I left.
Be careful. A snatcher may be in your apartment.
Searching the place, maybe? I don't have any evidence.
I like how we didn't make any attempt to find out who threw the dog's body through the window.
It was just on a spring-loaded, you know. It's what the cats were in the closets when jumpers.
Ah.
I do.
Hear something.
This time I can hear it too.
I read motion. Something is in there.
All right, Metal. Lock the front door. We're not letting anything out of here.
I do like how they have a system for breaching a door, because you know there might be, or at least you feel like there might be something behind every door when you open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. So even Resident Evil.
Let's have another fight in the bathroom.
Oh no, they futz with my chair.
It's the feng shui snatchers.
They mess with my feng shui. Oh my god. Why would that be, Gillian?
Snatcher. Snatchers emit heat and humidity.
Now you could...
I'll open the blinds by altering the electrical polarity. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now opening the blinds.
Whoa!
Saw that coming.
Perverts! Get out of here!
Dude, you're in my shower.
I hope you learned your lesson, Gillian.
Why are you in my shower?
Coming to you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I didn't exactly see you close your eyes either.
That is because my optical sensors are not equipped with retractable shutters.
Oh, shut up. You know exactly what I mean.
Here comes Katrina.
Thanks.
I can't believe you did that, Gillian.
You see, I was just...
You're in my shower!
You shut up. I'm just glad
I
that you're
forgot how
safe.
revealing that towel is.
I
Holy
was
shit.
so frightened.
Oh, wow.
How do
How
towels
is-
work?
I let myself in.
How was that not censored?
Did I surprise you?
Surprise me.
That doesn't even make sense.
You bet you surprised me.
Very thin and very tight.
That's all right. By the way,
It's a future
how'd you
towel.
get in?
It snaps to your body.
I'm the daughter of a junker. I can pick locks in my sleep.
I see. And you avoided the censors as well. You may have a promising career ahead of you.
Oh god, it disintegrated.
One of those future towels.
Ooh.
What the fuck? What the actual shit?
Ay.
Was this scene more explicit in the original?
In a sense.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's some censorship going on here. Do you want to guess what it is?
I think they aged her up, didn't they?
Yes.
That's right.
She's 18 in this. In the original, she was 14.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I'll say for the record, like, not all censorship is bad.
Absolutely.
I remember
not.
like seeing like there's like this censored gaming YouTube channel, and they covered this, and it was just like, oh, it's censored games are so bad. Oh well, we're just plug in there, eh? Like censored gaming is so bad, and it's just like, no, like in this case, no, that's not bad. That's anyway. So if you don't get that straight away, like they'll keep giving you little hints here and there, like, oh, it's off the side edge of the sign, it's neon, and the neon's faulty. But yeah, it's
What's
Queens.
the address of that hospital?
I actually really like that puzzle.
CX District, PHC 77. The director is Chinese.
By the way, it's amazing, but I remember doing it. I was like, oh, it's kind of cool trying to figure it out.
He's probably a snatcher too. So we finally found their nest.
Gillian, please be careful.
Don't worry, Katrina. You're safe now. They won't be coming after you.
Just to be on the safe side, we will have Kobe police take you into protective custody.
Gillian, I'm sorry about the way I reacted in the shower. Maybe if your timing had been a little
I'm
better,
sorry that
I
I'm so
might have-
fucking weird.
Don't worry about it, Katrina. I think I needed a cold shower anyway.
I'm just so confused.
You've never broken into someone's
I don't
house
wanna
to use a
lose
shower?
anybody else.
All right, let's go, Metal. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital.
If that was a snatcher, why would they be in your shower?
Cleaning.
Cleaning off all
Removing
that
Cancel
sunscreen.
sales. Yes. Cleaning off the cancerous cells.
Cancerous sales?
Cells. Cleans?
They just keep renaming this thing.
I have to say, for such an old game, it is pretty good about giving you hints when you get stuck. Like, if you keep, like, trying that hospital list, it will very gradually give you increasingly unsubtle hints about the solution. Which, again, it's just a small thing, but it's like, that's kind of a modern video game trope.
Right.
Whereas, usually a game this old is just, if you're stuck, well, fuck you. Buy the strategy guide.
Ooh, buttons.
I wonder what what these switches are for.
Which one has the goat?
Yep, also closed. Oh. Oh.
Time to put 2 and 2 together.
Oh. I better move.
What's behind door number 3?
Let's just have all the Snatchers attack us at once.
All the monster closets are open now.
The closest we get to like having a cursor.
Ah.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these 2 drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What? What is this? It looks like Chinese or something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see. Patient record, first examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them.
I thought you were supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are in chop suey, egg foo young, and wontons.
Rare Chinese characters. Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another Snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Looks like someone cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to. I'll store the fragment of the file.
The Snatchers they know what we're up to. We want to kill them.
It's
Oh, I love Tetris.
I was gonna say that.
I think the like the D-pad for a cursor thing actually really works in this scenario where you can only move it very slowly to look around the room.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember if there's anything hidden in here other than just clues.
Fuck the other doors.
Yeah, you can at least pretend there's something in there. Yeah, never mind.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
Have you figured it out, player? Better save.
What, this guy does everything in town?
No, not quite. I'm a little annoyed that he didn't even pretend to check those rooms.
Do you remember what's
Like, I
in
know
them?
there's nothing in that. Yeah, nothing, but
Oh.
still. Probably at least, like, look at them.
You can't handle the wait.
Wow, that was convenient.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ.
Have a seat, Gillian. We're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the
Why does
safest
the-
job
oh,
on the
man.
planet, you know. That's why.
Why does the
it's
mouth move?
important to be a
Yes.
master of disguise, like me.
It's a
Yeah,
Rick
but
Bakery
you're pretty
mask.
Stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize.
I
I
like
was
Metal
asking
Gear just
someone
like
who actually
raising his
worked
head
there.
up.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. But I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there. Boy, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What?
I just thought that, like...
Still, you did a nice job of figuring out
Gillian,
who
are you
I
a
was.
snatcher?
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the wolf man? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812. But
Welcome to explaining the joke.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because he was short.
Sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to snow 9 pollen. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
I mean, you have such a distinct Chinese accent.
You have such a distinct Chinese name. I like that little puzzle as well. Like, why wouldn't he be able to translate it? Or they're just like really uncommon, like scientific characters.
Oh, yeah.
I realize it's just a long play, but I would like some breathing room for us to
So
like
that's
absorb
it.
the answer.
Benson.
But
Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N,
Well, I mean, you don't
sulfur
need it
is
that much
S,
when this guy, you
and
know,
oxygen is O.
just right up
But
tells
another
you
N
about
makes
the
Benson.
reasoning.
The name
I know, I
Benson was
still-
encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson.
They're both named Benson? Wow.
No way.
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data transmissions to headquarters now.
Understood. Now disabling automatic transmission routines. Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will be executed.
My God. A Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Junker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you,
Hey,
Napoleon.
what is that supposed to mean?
Metal, let's go.
You better do something about that sneeze, Napoleon. Do you remember what Junker stands for?
It's like absolute fucking nonsense. That's what it stands for. It's like it's something naked. I know the word. The N is naked.
I remember
Naked
that.
and execute ranger.
Because I remember I was going to get a t-shirt for Snatcher, and I was like, it was just like the logo with like a gun and the meaning of Junker, and I was like, I don't want a shirt that has the word naked written on it, just kind of randomly.
I didn't think it would be an acronym. But,
Yeah, I think that's the only reason I even know that. Hey, has the chief, killed anybody lately? Also, was there any evidence that it had to be these two Bensons and no one else?
yeah, I was just about to say something like that. Nah. I mean, like, you probably want to follow up on these two first.
Right.
Very elaborate way of saying I've already got some.
No, you don't want to code another inventory item. Oh gosh, is it that? It's that
Oh.
thing.
I noticed the faces, then I suddenly put two and two together. It's like, oh, right, okay.
The word square. This proves it. The chief is a communist. Just really into socialism.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I'll give the characters this. They do like consider every possibility. Hey, Maker. You should probably be like careful.
Don't ask why, but you should probably just leave.
Just take the day off sick.
Hey, Mika, one of them might be
She-
Snatcher.
no
Okay, bye.
response to that. No response.
Wow, they might be Snatcher. Well, I better get back to work.
Don't want to disappoint the chief if he turns out to be a snatcher. Harry's condition, is he feeling very snatchery at the minute?
Oh God.
I just came in and was like, have
Oh,
either of
he's-
them asked for sunscreen lately?
Oh, he's going to the Snatcher buffet. All the leaders, all the important people.
Okay, see ya.
Gillian, it's Hospital Queens! I just found out.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement.
Wow.
Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo-Kobe. That's why there were still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Shin Shu-ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me
You get your
Queens
license
underground facility?
suspended for that?
Idiot, Gillian. Shin Shu-ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian,
Yeah?
this sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know, I want you to come home safe.
Jamie,
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
I promise I won't wear the Snatcher mask this time.
Jamie.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
Something to blame for that line. I don't know if that's a localizer or what. Not just like, what? Like, just go. Just go. I do like, I mean, it's not really saying much, but a lot of the stuff for Act 2 is set up in Act 1, even though it's not necessary until they switch.
Just where do you think you're going?
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control.
Forgot about this.
Well, how is it?
What the? We've got no brakes! Metal, check the brake system out. Pronto!
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No doubt the Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle?
Worry about that later. Gillian!
It looks like a bunch of Pac-Man dots are flying into his mouth.
Give up.
phase.
Yeah!
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Milliwicky here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
Jesus. It worked in Earthbound, right?
Damn it, Kojima.
Damn. What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes, push anything.
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn, I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Hey, Gillian! Huh? Over here! What's that? Gillian, over here! Random! Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach the curve.
Metal, you go first!
What? Not again.
Move your butt! That curve's just ahead!
Understood.
I don't have a butt.
2, 3.
Alright, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300 meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump!
Thing, but I like the street lights being reflected on the vehicles.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late.
Gillian! I guess
Right, this
you
goofy
didn't
thing.
like it. Don't bury me so fast. I'm right here. Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian, it's not much farther to
turbocycle.
Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this?
Well, okay.
What
We've
else?
arrived at Queen's Hospital.
So,
That
this
was
is the
very
place,
silly.
Huh? Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't going to be a field trip, you know. We may not come back.
And the bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
The pray to God and pray that word. There's a new command on the menu. It's so Kojima. Kind of forgets you get random in your party for a while.
I want them to both fight over the light. It's my turn to use it.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie.
Well,
was
that light got a
right.
lot brighter all of a
Queen's
sudden.
Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
Metal Gear down.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
Wait, I can't see now.
Well, well, what do we have here?
It's the hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
Sloppy copy and paste
So
job.
the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs.
The sprite artist didn't want to make a new
Like
background.
parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
But they keep the sign lit?
That means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use
Eh.
extreme caution.
I mean, it's in disrepair, whatever.
Look, all I'm good at is nitpicking.
You're right, this game sucks. Why is this little sign lit? How else would it provide a little puzzle with a neon sign that doesn't work properly? This would be a little more meaningful if they showed the upstairs, but the rooms are like mostly identical. The lights are on, unlike upstairs. Not that we know that because we never went in that room.
Oh, hi.
They procrastinate so much on little things, but they skip 2 areas. Like, granted, they're not necessary, but it's still... Anyway. Because if you're playing this for the first time, you would just check them out naturally.
Wow, this skeleton sucks.
Okay, now we're gonna look over the room.
Yes.
It's a snatcher. He's snatching a skeleton.
Hi.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance.
You can't say Terminator, that's
This one was
that's too
probably
dicey with
still built
copyright.
its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look
Ah, it's
like,
fine.
huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage
You're
It's
of.
a really haphazard kind of
All right, Random.
moral
Let's
thing
go.
in this game that
The
just
HQ's
doesn't
jump
fucking
squad
work.
Can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Metal Gear Solid 3, this is not when it comes to themes. Ow.
Short
Hey,
bursts
how's
of
it-
gameplay.
I'll give it this though, the shooting sequences are so
Looks like I misjudged you, Junker.
okay, well, that's fair out loud. The shooting sequences are so few and far between, they do kind of catch you off guard. they do feel a bit more significant.
They feel like they do their job narratively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like every other like room you investigate. It's like you're ready to have a
But you
shootout.
are kind of ready every other room.
Yeah. It's just when you, by the time you let your guard on, you're like, oh shit, right, I have to shoot. And I can only imagine that would be even better with the light gun.
I need some wacky eyeballs.
Oh, a gene cannon. It can shoot genes at people.
Close them really fast.
Kojima Technobabble.
Huh.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch any of that.
Their stuff is kind of behind the times, like 20 to 30 years, and it's an individual that's invented this stuff, not a government agency or some sort of nation state.
The two buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if two of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century.
I was just going to mention that.
One man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
It's a good thing he's here, because Metal Gear has no arms.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
I'm sure there's something lovely in there.
God!
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Wanna hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 Snatchers.
Let's not use the smell command.
Let's do the opposite of that.
That fucking sprite art is fucking horrific. They really have to animate the maggots. Like, Jesus Christ. I think when I first played this, that image stuck in my head for a good few weeks.
Get into the real gross math of it.
Working out the age of a corpse based on how many maggots are in it. Lovely.
I mean, that's pretty common, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's unfounded. It's just this reminds
It's
me
gross.
of the corpse in the jail cell in Metal Gear Solid 1. The one with the blood drained, the DARPA chief.
Oh, yeah.
He's
They fucked up the teeth.
I always got the feeling that they did that like really good piece of sprite work, and then they were like, then they had the dialogue about the teeth, and like they're like, oh shit, well we're not redrawing this.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis, X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And
4. Check out this cool 3D skull graphic we got.
Victim sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on average results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10%.
Someone with
based
no
on use of
eyes.
average values.
Oh wait, hang on, so you haven't
Now adding
finished.
postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first
Yeah, I know
victim
him.
completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim.
Freddie Nielsen's a Snatcher?
Reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as
I guess the speed of this works as tension.
Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase.
This would
let's
be,
just-
yeah.
Margin of error on
His
estimate
wife.
of
Let's
victim's race
get the
10%
gnome ones
based
out
on
the
use of
way.
average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing.
How can you possibly work out the hair?
Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that? That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Chin Chu O Gillian. Moving on to last victim.
Hong Kong Furry, that's his name.
Features of victim number 4.
This one's the most recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of final victim completed.
Dun dun.
It's the chief! What? The chief is a
Chief,
snatcher.
speak to me.
The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and
We're like the second day on the job when we found out our chief is a snatcher.
To go find the chief.
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged
That was not the reading that
doesn't that mean that he
graphic
already knows
Animation,
denoted.
yeah.
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger.
Oh.
That's far enough, Junker. Your
Oh, no.
little investigation is over.
Not the Pac-Man death noise.
Who? Snatchers? Get them!
My arm! I can't reach my blaster! I'm hit in the leg!
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there? Jin! Jin Shuo, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you.
I heard you got my name wrong.
You two are finished. But our plans move forward. We are now entering phase 2.
Would the Snatcher
And
be
when
offended
we
by that
do,
or not?
Not only this
It's
city,
not him, but
but
he's
the entire
replicating him.
world will be
Good
ours
point.
to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been
Oh, they're going to
hindered
monologue
now
for us.
by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays. forcing
Wait,
us
shouldn't
to
you have
do
like
our
a
work
random
at
Brooklyn
night,
accent or something?
underground,
I was just
or
thinking
in
that.
the
Why aren't you
winter.
Jewish?
In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken.
I
the
mean, minus some
barrier.
other stuff like having metal arms and shit. But
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The chief, Cunningham. So that's why you snatched
you
him.
could
We've
You could
known
stop the
Mr.
Snatchers
Davis
by just getting, like, a
working at
metal
the summit for
detector.
over 3 months now.
Yeah, surely they're like scanning them when they go in, surely.
We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world.
Yeah, you said that.
Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar. Oh my god.
Modnar?
Yeah.
The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but
Our goal is to snatch all of
But
the
the
world's
Kremlin's a
leaders.
thing, Gillian. It's not.
Seize
It's
total
Snatchers.
control of human
Wait,
thought,
Kremlin? You mean like
worldwide
Donkey
race
Kong
for
Country?
unification.
St. Basil's Cathedral? You mean like Tetris?
Well, I mean, it's been exploded for 40 years.
Yeah,
I
fair
think
enough.
not. In the same way as the Nazis, Our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace,
By provoking
we
suspicion
will
and randomly
destroy
mentioning
that
Nazis.
fragile fabric that holds your society together. That of trust.
Just like the Nazis, we are the bad
Fear
guys.
is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable.
Yeah,
By stimulating that part
Kojima's
of your
attempts at
atavistic
meaningful
instinct,
themes here aren't
our
exactly as
plan can
poignant as they are in
succeed
Metal Gear Solid 3 or
magnificently.
2 or 1.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker. Just one of you have in mind. I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow. Oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
Well, there must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
Hey, what are you guys talking about over there?
December. A little late for fireworks.
So
No,
it'll be
give
an
him a chance.
off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
He's just still monologuing.
Packed with TNT-PX.
Yes, just like the Nazis, we'll take over the suspicion of human minds. And
No trouble.
Hey.
I might have been repeating myself, sorry.
Junker boy, go.
the spirit and the confidence of humans.
Get your butt moving, you fool. Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will
I practice this in front of the mirror as they're mourning.
with me. Better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
We'll take over. Wait, no, damn it!
You finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite
Oh, those humans with their overconfidence.
That's why he's letting them talk, because they're so overconfident. You see, just like the Nazis in World War II, they...
Gillian. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go. Run, Gillian.
Wait, what?
Kaboom!
Just like the nuts. Oh, well, it did. Yeah.
Metal, are you okay?
Sounds good.
Metal, something broken?
Damaged somewhat.
And that's all, folks.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian.
Oh,
That
random.
explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Oh, random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right.
Scamp is always blowing himself up.
But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Move left 3 times and find a fire dragon.
Oh, God.
It's a bit dark in here, but I'll try to save.
I know we've like discussed voice acting at various points during commentaries. I do think that this one's like the voice acting isn't like exceptional, but it definitely has good direction. Like there's
Yeah.
never a point where they don't sound like they know the context of what's happening. You know?
Yeah.
I think maybe, except for that line of him saying, oh, random.
Well, I wouldn't say it was perfect, but they generally seem
Yeah, no, it
it seems pretty tonally correct, like
Yeah.
most of the time. Is it Snow 9? Scratches.
Listen, because that odd sound is there for a reason, I guess.
I just realized the whole game is like it's generally implied to be in first person, but then Gillian's looking at himself here. Especially the bit with the mirror, you know, because he's like, you have to shoot, and he can see himself in the reflection.
Why aren't we just listening?
I'm gonna hear if that guy's still giving his monologue. See if he survived. This reminds me that the new Ace Attorney I'm playing has gives you a great big tick if you've already checked something.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about this.
They established these earlier, so gotta use them.
Yeah. Mind you, it is possible to get a game over in this game. Target, target, target!
Sure do.
That sound's supposed to be something, or the emulator's being weird.
What in the world?
I actually got thrown off there because it's usually first person.
This is part of the two.
I was like, who is that?
Who's
Oh,
that?
it's us.
Gillian's been snatched!
Oh no!
Connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner.
I hate those ultraviolet rays. Grr.
And since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move under.
Damn you, son!
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
Lost. How
We've
many
been
pathways are there?
I'm just gonna say, if you want to make a Gillian Seed playable sprite, this is what you'd have to use.
All right, time for the Mugen character.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, just as soon as Random blew up, Gillian suddenly had this out-of-body experience where he can see himself all of a sudden.
What does it mean?
Gillian was random, and also Gillian.
Gillian died, and this is his ghost.
Metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right, now climbing the ladder. We seem to have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
Why is Gillian always in bathrooms?
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom.
Because it's the same bathroom.
He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
Snatchers really are goofy.
Oh.
I realize there's an option to go back down. I don't know why the hell you'd want to do that. It's just the trend, just...
You really can. It's like, I want to go back.
Let's report this to the chief. Oh wait, hang on. For a second I was like, why is he getting a taxi? I was like, oh wait, he doesn't have a vehicle.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I don't want to go there. I want to go to Junker HQ. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute.
Why did he end up in this taxi just to camp it?
Junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
Final boss.
The hell?
That's different.
This looks dangerous to save.
Why do I get the feeling there's like probably dialogue if you don't save once and you get to the very end of the game?
Yeah.
It's very Kojima. That's so Kojima.
You don't save often, do you?
Psycho Mantis is in this game?
Yeah. That's who I was impersonating, yes. He comments on the number of times you save.
Is Psycho Mantis a Snatcher?
Yes. Where's my Silicon Knights remake of Snatcher? Where they make like beloved characters really, really awful, and Gillian needs to do more backflips.
Where's my Silicon Knights remake of Rocket Knight?
Yep, sure is energy.
Oh, there's something might be wrong.
Yeah, this place is a mess. They need to hire like a maid or something.
Hello.
All right, I'm going to open it, but please use extreme caution. Anything could be inside.
Snatcher.
Oh God!
Mika! Mika, are you all right? Metal, how is she?
Her pulse is normal. The only external injuries are to her forehead, and they are not serious. There's been no significant blood loss.
Mika, come on, snap out of it. It's me, Gillian.
Gillian? Gillian.
Mika, what happened?
Gillian, the chief. The chief is a snatcher.
I know!
He's finally shown his true colors.
Harry's...
What's happened to Harry?
Harry put me in the pod and sealed the main door. He locked the snatcher in.
That was smart. Not even a snatcher can get through this shield.
So where's Harry?
He said keep the door sealed no matter what happens in there. And then he went in. Gillian, please help him.
Harry! Mika, open the door. I'm going in. Metal, we're going in. Be careful. That snatcher could be hiding anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Gillian, please be careful. The chief is very cunning. Don't let your guard down.
Don't worry.
And he's
I'll
ham.
put myself in there.
Someone.
Harry!
Oh, Gillian, is that you?
You let
I'm
Jean
getting
die.
old. Just look at me.
I got really drunk this time.
I saw the chief messing with your turbo cycle, and that weird picture in his office.
Metal, how is he? Metal!
I do not wish to say.
Really that bad, huh?
Gillian, when I confronted him about what I saw, he showed me what he really was. I was barely able to even scratch him.
That's enough, Harry. I understand. Metal, is there anything we can do for him?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Harry, you'll be okay. Doesn't look like you're hurting too bad. This will work out perfect. You always were working too hard anyway. Why don't you take a nice long vacation somewhere and rest up?
Yeah, sure. Nice try, Gillian, but it's my body. I know I ain't gonna make it. You were a good kid, Gillian.
Harry!
I don't know how to say this right, but I've always had a special feeling about you. I've always had trouble talking to people since I was little, like my father. What I can remember of him.
Pulse and blood pressure falling.
Harry, hang in there. You and I were gonna go out and tie one on, remember?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You, me, and Jean, the three of us.
But John is...
Metal, quiet!
Gillian, I've lived my life alone. I don't know my parents or family. Always so so stubborn, glued to my research. I never really trusted anybody. That was a mistake.
Blood pressure continuing to fall.
Harry?
After
Oh god.
After Jean died, I felt it. Human warmth, companionship.
I know what you mean.
Gillian, I just wanted to get along with everybody. I don't need no Nobel Prize. For 50 years, I've been searching, trying to find something.
Should say if
I've
you talk to him a
lost.
bit more, you do learn more about him. He didn't win a Nobel Prize and
Looks
various other
like
things.
I'll never find it now.
Gillian, he's about.
Looks like I've been talking too much. It's up to you now, Gillian. I'm finished. You won't forget this, old grouch, will you?
Harry!
Gillian, you've got to believe in yourself. You're the last junker.
Harry! Harry!
Pulse 0. Pupils are dilated.
Can't, like, hire another one?
Cunningham! No! Snatcher! I'll get you for this!
We have no time for grieving. That Snatcher is still hiding somewhere here in headquarters.
Mammal, listen to me. If that Snatcher gets me, you've got to take Mika and run. Then you've got to blow up Junker headquarters. Blow it sky high! You understand me?
Yes, sir. I just hope it doesn't come to that. So, where should we start our search?
This timeline doesn't actually make any sense, honestly.
What, you mean like in 2 days? Yeah. Let's try
No,
not
I
to think about
just
it
mean the
too
fact
much.
that he sabotaged the bike at the same time. Like, he sabotaged the bike and then killed Harry. But that was while you were at the HQ because you went from HQ into the bike and that's when it malfunctioned?
It could have been like just out of the building. You just didn't run across them. Well, it'd be real convenient if they just line themselves up in the shooting range.
Yeah, you just practice and it's like,
He's one of the targets.
Oh, hey, Gilligan, how you doing? Ah!
Chief, I think Harry might be a snatcher. It said Benson.
It appears blood's dripping from the ceiling. Let's save.
Hi, Chief. I've got my report. I found the hospital.
Yeah, what do I get paid?
When do I get paid?
Control system has been destroyed. Distance to motion readings increasing.
Is he trying to run?
Motion readings have vanished.
You got past me this time, Snatcher.
Headquarters emergency lighting has been activated.
Can we find him again?
We should go after him immediately.
We'll find him. We know he's somewhere inside headquarters.
The Snatcher has been wounded. We should look for traces of blood.
I just like the idea of recutting this where, like, Gillian's just an idiot. He just doesn't recognize things. He just sees the Chief up there and goes, "Where's my first paycheck?"
Have you seen Harry?
Yeah, it's subtle, but the red lighting actually kind of throws things off a little bit. It's like a familiar location, but it's just wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
We didn't leave the shutter for Mika open, did we?
Oh?
think we told her to GTFO though?
Hope so.
The main door has been opened. Did Mika open it?
Wait, Mika's not in the pod.
Apparently not.
What happened?
The lighting has been disconnected.
Don't move, Seed.
Cunningham, is that you?
I read motion. He is definitely in here.
Where are you? Show yourself.
I'm right here. I don't need to run or hide from you.
Where did you get those
Got
shackles?
chains?
Yeah.
Mika,
No, Gillian, don't move. It's a trap.
a hostage. You cowardly scum. Mika, why did you open the entrance?
I was really scared. I mean, the emergency light's coming on so suddenly.
Seed, go ahead and shoot.
Fucking idiot.
But you'd better
Yeah.
be a pretty good shot, or this kid goes home in a bag.
And
Gillian, kill
you're
him.
not getting a bonus.
Don't worry about me.
Mika,
What are you going to do?
I have you now, Junker.
This is a quandary because if he shoots him, he's probably get fired for shooting his boss.
Sorry, I don't think that's appropriate.
Oh no! Hostage
ahead, look
lifelink! It's just like a time crisis game. If you shoot the hostages, you'll lose a life.
I think he got
Snatcher's
hit
functions
actually.
have been
Yeah.
terminated.
Mika, are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Harry, I got him. Random? Sorry it took so long, but this ought to make us even.
Yeah, it's been like half an hour in game time, maybe.
Junker? You may have stopped me, but it's not over yet.
Oh shit, we got the bad ending in Streets of Rage 3.
Residual energy feedback. Its power levels are dropping rapidly.
Kind of looks like Mr. X.
Crane's hospital
Yeah.
was nothing more than a maintenance facility.
It's Robo X.
Comrades operating throughout the city, more than you can imagine. Now our plans will move into phase 2. For that we will enlist the help of Professor Lorraine. Your existence is meaningless as long as you don't get your memory back. Good luck, Junker.
My memory? Comrades? Professor Lorraine?
Harry! Why? Please tell me. Why do so many good people have to die?
Mika.
This is all wrong.
Mika, don't worry. I won't let anybody else die. I've made a promise to Harry and Random. But the
And that's good enough.
full of
I will-
Snatchers.
I will find him. I will capture him, and no one will ever die again.
Gillian, I have an urgent video call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I've got my memory back. I remember everything.
Your memory. So what about us, Jamie? Who are we?
Gillian, it's terrible. What we've done.
Jamie, what's wrong?
I can't tell you something like this over the video phone. I would have been better off never remembering.
Okay, Jamie, calm down. I'll head out right now. Where are you? Is it snowing?
I'm sorry, Gillian. I can't tell you. They've taken our boy hostage.
Our boy? Who?
Professor Modner is here too.
Jamie, what are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Snatcher!
Oh, I left my mask behind me.
Gillian.
We have Professor Lorraine. We only require her cooperation for a short period here at the Kremlin. So for now, I suggest you avoid doing anything foolish. Professor Professor Seed.
Who's Professor Seed?
Oh.
So before we stop recording, I just want to say that's where the game ends in the MSX version. There's no
Oh.
more after that. Act 3 was added in the PC 88 version.
Where did they like plan to have a sequel or?
Yeah, they just I don't know. That's where it ends. There's no more story after that.
Weird.